everyone. So this is just a quick video announcement. I want to go over a couple things that are coming up and some things that we had just done. Okay, so I have a little list right here. So the first thing is, so I know I mentioned this to you all before, but I'm just reminding you, please make sure when you send me an email through the CSN email that you're sending it using your CSN email. So I know I mentioned this to you all before that I know CSN has like a rule about it, but also it's because, and this happened a couple days ago, someone sent me an email from like a non-CSN email, like just their personal email, and it went in my spam. So sometimes it won't do that, sometimes it will, like just to avoid that happening, I would hate for you to send me an email and I never get it. So once again, make sure you use your student email. The other thing is just a reminder about the format for turning in assignments. Whether it's these, why am I blanking, annual editions or the paper that you'll be turning in later in the semester, make sure it's doc, docx, or PDF. Like I said before, do not send me a Google Doc, do not send me dot pages. And the majority of you did this correctly, but there were a couple students who had a question about it. Make sure that you are submitting the assignments just in an email, just attach the document in an email. In the past, I had set it up through Canvas assignments, and I just had too many students in the past not be able to figure it out, and so I opted to just not do that anymore. And then it's funny because I've received a few emails from all of you asking about that. So it's probably like class specific that that class just wasn't getting it. You guys might, but either way, I'm leaving it like this for now. So just like it says in the email, or I'm sorry, in the syllabus, and just like I've said before, just submit it to me via email, just as an attachment. It's that simple. And that's, like I said, that's going to be for all the assignments, whether it's the exam or the paper or these writing assignments or the documentary notes. It's all going to be through the email. The other thing is that you have your next annual additions writing assignment coming up it's due on September 16th, so that's on Wednesday. I still have, I think, maybe 2 students who didn't turn the first one in, but I haven't heard from them, so we'll see how that goes. But the majority of the class turned it in without a problem. You guys did really well. Like I said before, this is not a hard assignment. My goal is not to overwhelm you guys with work. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not going to make things hard. I really just want to know you're engaging with the material somewhat. You are learning something from it. So that's the point of this. You read those articles. You give me those 5 bullet points. And the first article was quite short. It wasn't even a page. The rest of them are, 3-5 pages. I don't think that any are much longer than that. They're all fairly short. And I picked those ones on purpose. I mean, obviously they're pertinent to the class, but I also picked the shorter ones on purpose just to make it a little easier on you guys. I know, you're taking my class, and I'm assuming you're taking other classes. You also are probably working, and like I said, I'm not trying to make your life harder. But I do want you to learn something. So, so that next one, annual editions number 22, that's due on the 16th. The next thing, just as a reminder, you have an exam coming up that will be due on the 21st. So with the exam, it will be an essay exam. And I mentioned this to you before that I'll upload it, so many days before. So what the plan is I will upload it so where you will have 3 full days to view that document. I'll put it up in, just like with the other stuff, in files, in exams. It'll be like exam 1, it'll say exam 1. You will have access to it for 3 full days at a minimum, and so you can do part of it one day, part of it another day. Maybe just think about it the first day and then sit down to write it the next day. I will also be posting a study guide, and I went back and forth about this because it's an essay only and you have 3 days, but I figured, well, I'll give you guys kind of a study guide and I'll post that a few days before that. So if you wanted the option, you won't have access to the actual exam, but at least 2 days before you have access to the exam, you'll have access to a study guide that's created that gives you really good hints about what will be on the exam. So if you just wanted a little extra help or a little extra time looking over that study guide and kind of, I don't want to get too much into it because you can just open it up yourself and look at it when it's up there. Using that guide to help you, and then you'll have access to the exam. So it does give you a little extra time if you wanted a little extra time with some of the info that was very likely going to be on the exam. So I'll post that, like I said, 2 days before I post the actual exam. If you have any questions about that, feel free to email me, but once I post those, I'll give you guys another reminder. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for today, and I will see you guys on the next lecture.